You know that? If that was my son, I would say this right now. If that was my son, I'd pardon him in a heartbeat because I take care of my family. Crooked Joe hates his kid. You know, he hates Hunter. He does. He hates him because he's a liability. Look at the laptop from hell. And it should have cost him 2020, but that was rigged and a scam. But you see what's happening with Hunter. Crooked Joe hates him. He's a liability. He'll be better off, probably, if Hunter was in jail in solitary, like the January 6th hostages. If he was in jail and they kept him quiet, and all of a sudden that problem solves itself. Crooked Joe doesn't want him out. Crooked Joe wants him in. And that's why he probably is going to suggest jail time, say, look, the system is fair. No, Crooked Joe wants that liability. It's like insurance. They put him in solitary. Now Hunter can't hurt you. So Crooked Joe hates him. He's a terrible father. I can say that. He's a horrible father. A lot of people will call him a deadbeat dad. Father's Day's coming. He's not celebrating. He's a deadbeat. And Crooked Joe is the dad joke. He's the joke of all dads. He's a terrible person. I would have helped any of my family members if they were in this problem, and I'm not ashamed to say that. Crooked Joe is a horrible father and a horrible president, and that's why his son might rot in prison, and he's probably going to like it. I can tell you that.
Donald Trump is joining us here on Talk Radio 12.
Pennsylvania, we do very well there. We did very well the first time. We did very well the second time, and a lot of things happened that shouldn't have happened, and they're not going to happen again, and we're not going to let it happen. But we're very happy with Pennsylvania. Look at the numbers. Now, there are people who agree with the conviction. I don't know what the hell's going on there.
Push it up.
Vote for me. That's all that counts. Whether they think I'm guilty or not guilty, or it's rigged or a scam or not, a vote is a vote, and we're very happy with those votes. And we have the great Scott Pressler. He's in Bucks County. He's about to flip it. It's incredible. He's about to flip it. The registered Republicans are catching up. They're doing very well. And a lot of people in Pennsylvania understand. You see, Philadelphia, a lot of people think I'm not popular in Philly because they booed. They booed all over the place, but they boo everybody. And they boo the people that they like the most. You know, you could just ask the Eagles, who John Fetterman says are better than the Eagles, and he just had to do a car accident.
They booed Santa Claus.
We're very happy that he's doing okay. Got to do a car accident, you know.
They booed Santa Claus?
John Fetterman's term as a senator was going to be a train wreck, and it actually hasn't been so bad ever since we stopped hearing from that crazy wife of his. You know, we stopped hearing from her all of a sudden. John Fetterman's making sense. It's like he got smarter after the stroke, but it wasn't the stroke. It was when he put her away. He got a lot smarter. So we're very happy about that. She's woke and crazy, and he used to be woke and crazy. Now he's just less woke and a little less crazy. But you see, Pennsylvania, we're doing very well in Pennsylvania. We're going to do very well there. A lot of people are doing a great job. You're doing a great job. And we're very excited about Pennsylvania, the Keystone State. It's a great state. We do very well.
Let's get to the border. More drama at the southern border. A lot of window dressing in the last week, but the reality is the border is still a crisis. And now this past week, the last few days, we've got this story about ISIS infiltrating America through the southern border. They've been found in Los Angeles, in New York, and here in Philadelphia. I mean, point blank period, Mr. President, this doesn't happen if you're still in office.
When I was your president, we had no ISIS. When I was your president, we took care of ISIS. Remember, on one evening, we had a very good time. And the next day at a press conference, we had an even better time. We took out the founder and leader of ISIS, Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi. And we said, and we told the entire world, everybody knows that he died like a dog. And not a beautiful dog. He died like a horrible dog. He died a worse death, quite frankly, than Kristi Noem's dog. And we're probably not supposed to say that, but we said it. And we could have sent him to Kristi's house and said, here's a dog. She would have shot him. It would have been great. Would have been very quick. Probably would have been painless. But you look at it, and we like Kristi Noem, but she shouldn't have done that. Let's be honest. She shouldn't have done that. But we took him out, and we took out ISIS. We cleaned it up. Now they're in our country because the border's wide open, because Crooked Joe is, he doesn't care. He wants people to get hurt. He's going to hurt people. These are bad hombres that are coming across, and some of them aren't even hombres. They're other words, but these are bad people. These are sick people. These are drug dealers and criminals and rapists and thugs and gang leaders and terrible people that are coming across. These are not beautiful people. These are terrible people. When I was your president, anybody who crossed, even if they were illegal, was a beautiful person. We only let the nice people in. We didn't let bad people in. Crooked Joe is letting the bad people, these are bad, sick hombres that are coming in, and we have to fix it, and we're going to fix it. Beautiful wall is going to be built. It's going to be tremendous. And Mexico is still going to pay for it. A lot of people don't realize that they're still going to pay. We're going to make them pay, believe me.
Donald Trump joining us here as he does every week on Kale and Company. Speaking of Crooked Joe Biden, I'm not sure what I witnessed this past week for a Juneteenth concert, and not even Juneteenth, it was on June 11th, as everybody is dancing and Joe is frozen. I've seen you dance at rallies. You can break it down on Facebook that Joe, Kamala, and them on there dancing at this Juneteenth concert. But these guys are frozen. It's just a so uncomfortable in a black crowd, which is really remarkable because